anybody who's been following the press is aware of the very sad circumstances surrounding the MAX 737. The MAX 737 was a Boeing aircraft. It was a 737 Boeing aircraft, which was modified, and we'll go into the modifications, and the name was changed to MAX 737. But it was originally a typical 737 that had certain modifications to it. In October 2018, a brand new 737 MAX crashed during a Lion Air flight because of what apparently was claimed to be a malfunctioning of the angle of attack sensor. The angle of attack sensor is a sensor that measures the nose, whether the nose is up or down. That's what angle of attack means. In other words, the airplane is attacking the air, and the angle of attack is the angle of the nose vis-a-vis the horizon. And the sensor supposedly had just been installed. It was a new aircraft, and something happened, and it malfunctioned, and the aircraft crashed, and all 189 on board were killed. So that already started a lot of inquiries as to what had happened. However, there was not the uproar and consternation that occurred after the second crash. Again, a brand new aircraft. It crashed. It was an Ethiopian Airlines flight. It literally crashed within minutes of takeoff from Jomo Kenyatta Airport, killing all 157 people. Again, the reports are that the crash was attributed to something called the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, or MCAS, which was, again, these are based on reports. I have not seen any testimony on this. It's just based on what I've read and what's been in the various newspapers, that this system was installed to compensate for a change of design when Boeing fitted the 737 MAX with newer and larger engines. In theory, the MCAS was supposed to compensate for stall. I don't know if anybody on this video is a pilot, but if the nose goes up too high, the plane stalls and obviously can then go into a spin and crash. So stalls are very bad. We don't like stalls. So this system was meant to compensate for a possible stall, primarily because of the increase in size of the engines from the original 737 and their more forward placement by automatically lowering the angle of attack, bringing the nose down so the plane would avoid stalling. This results in the nose being lowered, which is speculated may have caused the aircraft to dive, since the pilots in both crashes were not able to compensate for or disable the MCAS system in order to raise the nose to a safe level. In other words, the reports and the theories are that they knew that the nose was too low and that they could not compensate for it because the MCAS system overrode all the commands from the pilots. It basically took over the operation of the aircraft, and they could not override it. It's even reported that in one of the crashes, a pilot actually was able to disable the system, but that it came back on. So again, it's a little oversimplified, but the theory is that because of the design changes, this system took over and caused the angle of attack to be too low to compensate for avoiding a stall, and that's how the planes crashed, and that the pilots did not have enough time to overcome the system or get manual control of the aircraft.